designated hitter wearing number 3, Ethan Winnicky. Wearing number 11, playing catcher, Ryan DeVries. Wearing number 2, playing center field, Gavin Fredrickson. And playing first base, wearing number 31, Maddox DeWinter. Playing second base, wearing number 5, Henry Egdal. Playing left field, wearing number 22, Mason Mullen. And pitching for the Knights, wearing number 4, Andrew Sadler. Now let's meet the home St. Edgar Saints. Leading off, playing center field, wearing number 16, Anthony Schnabel. Playing left field, wearing number 5, Jace Sheesaw. Playing first base, wearing number 6, Carson Sparrow. Playing right field, wearing number 20, Joe Clevenger. Playing shortstop, wearing number 21, Maxwell Beelan. Playing second base, wearing number 15, Gus Walk. And pitching for the Saints, wearing number 11, Mason Beelan. Playing third base, wearing number 7, Connor Mullenbach. And designated hitter number 18, Tyler Gerr. And finally, catching for the Saints, number 9, Seth Schatz.
All right, and those are the lineups. Welcome to Riverfront Stadium here in Waterloo, Iowa, where the St. Ansgar Saints will be taking on. Get my scoreboard updated here. We're playing the Union Community Knights, but we got to get the scoreboard refreshed. So we'll do that. Howdy. All right, Candle Genie's coming back at you here. My scoreboard, for whatever reason, my new settings didn't stick, but it looks like we got them now. Scott Winnie is running the scoreboard for us here today. Thank you, Scott Winnie, doing a great job. On the mound for the Saints, Mason Beelan, the one, the very only Mason Beelan. Glad to say that Bound is giving us numbers. This probably comes down to the team, the coaching staff giving jersey numbers, so I can give you some nice data on the batters themselves. St. Ansgar Saints here wearing their patriotic jerseys today. The Union Community Knights are wearing black jerseys with red highlights. And a batter number 1 in the order, number 9 on his jersey. Let's see if I can get this pulled up here. Sam Fell Sr. is hit by a pitch. And that is going to send him to first base early in this one. Number 19 up to bat, Sawyer Spence, a sophomore, with a 171 average, a 203 on-base percentage. Been struck out 12 times so far this year. Coming into today, Mason Beelan goes to work on the batter. Nice pitch by Beelan. That is a swing and a miss. We have 0 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first base. That one gets by Beelan. Good little blooper just outside the infield. Not anything that Beelan could grab on that one, but that advances the runner. Now we got runners on first and second base. Coming up to bat, number 24, Mays Weber, a sophomore, with a 301 average and a 416 on-base percentage. Coming into today. Bags are hot right here. Both teams winning earlier today. Good pitch by Beelan. Taking a chance at first base on that one. A set shot's thrown down to Carson Sparrow. A little late, but base runner stays at second. A little different lineup than our first game. Here we see Connor Mullenback on third base, Maxwell at short. Shots makes a heck of an effort to get that one. Goes down pretty hard. Misses it. That's going to go down as an 0-2 count here with 0 outs, runners at first and second. All right, I see Joe Clevenger in right. I'm missing Jay Sweesaw. Is he in left field? Man, these old eyes got some work to do, let me tell you. That's a pretty good pitch by Beelan. To the dismay of the crowd, he is called out at first base, but he did do his job. Base runners advance to second, third, and scoring position. Ethan Winicky, a sophomore, up to bat now with a 476 on-base percentage. It's a 394 batting average. Winicky, a sophomore. Connor Mullenback playing third base today. Did not earlier. Earlier that spot was played by Jace Sweesaw. Mullenback being very cautious of a potential bunt here. 2 balls, 0 strikes. A swing and a foul ball back over the tops of our heads here behind the plate. And that's a base hit. The score is 1 for Winicky. And now with 1 out, the left-handed Beeland has his back to third base, but Winicky needs to be cautious here with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. Up to bat, Gavin Fredrickson, a freshman, who's hitting .388 this year with a .512 on-base percentage. He gets on base more than half the time. Mason Beeland caught off guard by that throw. That might have been trouble if he doesn't get a glove on it. Great job, Mace. That one's inside for ball 2. That one outside. We got a 3-0 count here. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Saints down at the top of 1-0. Pretty good pitch. 3-1's the count. Crowd has lightened up some since 2 teams have left. Full count. Great job, strike 3. So with that, 2 outs, gives the Saints a little bit of comfort, recognizing that there's a force at first. Runners in scoring position as long as Schatz does his job. Keeping the ball in front of him. We got a chance here. Next up, number 31, Maddox DeWinter, a sophomore with a 171 average and a 247 on-base percentage. DeWinter, number 6 in the lineup tonight. That's the swing and a miss. We got a 1-1 count with 2 outs here at the top of 1. Saints down by 1. Tipped foul. We now have a 1-2 count. DeWinter doing a good job of protecting on that one. Foul ball. Count remains 2-2. For just joining us, we expected this one to start somewhere in the 5 to 5:15 range. We Got going a little bit earlier here, in spite of the fact the game ahead of us went into 8 innings. Finished with a Starmont victory. And this is the championship for the day. Both these teams are 1-0 on the day. Good idea by Mason Bayland. Two-two's account. Maddox DeWinter, sophomore, at the plate. Number 6 in the lineup. Not a bad pitch by Bayland. That's a good hit by DeWinter. That scores 1 and leaves these Knights back in a first and third situation. Number 5 come up to bat. Henry Hegdahl, also a sophomore. Hegdahl with a 200 batting average. Saints now down by 2 here in the top of 1. Pretty good pitch, fouled off. 0-1's the count. Outside. Great catch by Gus Walk for out number 3, and that ends the top of 1. Saints down by 2 in this one. 0-2 get a chance to take their first at bat when we come back after this message from our sponsors. Don't go away. Welcome back. Number 16, Anthony Schnabel up to bat. Here, 8th grader Anthony Schnabel hitting left-handed, as usual. On the mound for these Knights, Andrew Sadler, a junior, with 7.95 ERA. Sadler has pitched in 4 games. He started 2. Struck out 5 so far this year. Three O's count here for Schnabel. Schnabel shows bunt, pulls it, and takes ball 4 to find himself safely on first base after a 4-0 count. Up to bat, number 5, Jace Sweesaw. Jay says, I'm not fond of that inside pitch. I'm going to leave it. That goes across the plate as strike 1. 0-1's the count. Anthony Schnabel, the speedy 8th grader on first base. Slides under the quick throw to try and pick him off. Jay shows bunt, Schnabel shows steal, and he does just that. The pulled bunt goes as a strike, and that's an 0-2 count. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Chase Sweesaw, number 5, playing left field tonight. I'm not sure I've ever seen him play outfield. I'm sure he's done it, but a crack of the bat, the shortstop fields it. First base grabs it, and that is out number 1 here at the bottom of 1. Schnabel now safely in scoring position at third base. Saints down in this one, if you're just joining us. Candle Genius here. The Union Community Knights score 2 in the top of 1. And this is the Saints' first offensive take right here. Carson Sparrow, batter number 3 in the order, playing first base tonight. Senior Carson Sparrow. Low inside. Ball 1. And again inside. Umpire doing a great job of letting us know where these pitches are landing. Sparrow had a double here earlier today. I know he'd like another. He's got 11 so far on the year. That one will go down as strike. That's a deep ball. Center's not getting there, but Sparrow's going to round second. He's just going to take it to second base and chalk up another double for Sparrow. Great job, Sparrow. Anthony Schnabel waits to see if that one's getting caught, tags up, rounds about, and finds himself safe at home for run number 1 here for the Saints. 1 out, Sparrow on second. Up to bat number 20, Joe Clevenger. Saints are really trying some different things here today. Pitcher seems very focused on the base runner. That's a great spot for Clevenger. Great spot for Clevenger, who is doing a great job of finding his way on base today. So we got Joe Clevenger on first base. We got Carson Sparrow on third base. We got Max Beeland, who's typically hit 4th in the order, hitting 5th in the order here, and with runners on 1st and 3rd, 1 out in this one, it's a pretty good spot for Beeland. Saints trying some interesting things here today. Max shows bunt, pulls it. The Knights have a play. It's go to the pitcher, let him take the base. We're not going to let the guy on 3rd score a free run. Now, we have a 0-1 count. That was called strike. Good opportunity to try something here with only 1 out. And a bunt goes down on the sacrifice. Good play. We'll sacrifice an out for a run all day. And now with 2 outs, Gus Walk comes up to the plate. Got Joe Clevenger on 3rd base. Inside pitch is ball 1. Chat's open if you're out there. Just have something to chime in about, or something doesn't look right, something doesn't sound right. Let me know. Just a one-man band today. Thanks for all of you out there who are watching this one. Gus Walk, just a junior. A lot of underclassmen on this Saints team this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of 1. Looks like these pitches are coming a little to the outside and causing Gus to push foul those off that direction. Pitch in the dirt. The count is full. Gus drops one out between the left and center field, and that is going to score Joe Clevenger to give the Saints the lead in this one. Bring it up to bat. The pitcher, Mason Beeland, freshman. Outside, called ball. Mason dropping one out in center. Center fielder drops it. And with 2 outs, of course, Gus is going. And so Mason Beeland drops a beauty out there. And we now have runners on 1st and 3rd with 2 outs and a 1-run lead in this one. Matt Clevenger coming in to run for Mason Beeland, who's pitcher of record. Inside pitch, a strike for Connor. Holy moly. Moley decides to drop one of his own. Shortstop nearly grabs that. Might be the highest I've ever seen a kid jump. In this case, with 2 outs, everybody's running. So we score another. And now base runners on first and second as number 18 senior Tyler Gert comes up to bat.
Now batting for the Saints, number 18, Tyler Gert.
Coming into today, Gert has a 182 batting average, but hear this, a 491 on-base percentage. Gert is a smart batter who often finds a way on base, and in this case, he does it in grand fashion. We are running everybody in, and we're still chasing that ball in deep, deep left field. Ball's coming in as Mullenback, who was just up to bat only moments ago, comes across the plate. Great job, Tyler Gert, pushing that one along third baseline. The spin on it just carries it away from left field. And he gets himself a daily double. Up to bat, Schnabel. Back to the top of the order. Strike one is the call on the pitch. Pretty good pitch, comes in high, but drops for the zone, and Schnabel now has an 0-2 count. Again, Schnabel just an 8th grader. A .353 average, a .493 on-base percentage. Sadler comes in with some heat on that one. Two is the count. Schnabel protecting, but not so easy fooled. It's not so easily fooled on that high pitch. We've seen this before, the umpire saying, hey, you can't lick your fingers and go directly to the ball. You can lick your fingers, wipe them on your pants and go to the ball, but you can't lick your fingers and go directly to the ball. So pitcher getting a little bit of a talking to from the umpire. Pitcher doesn't see the time called, and all right, runner on second, 2 outs. Schnabel. We'll slowly get on my camera there. Sorry about that. But Schnabel hits that second base. Second base throws Schnabel out at first, and that ends the first inning. St. Ansgar Saints 6, the Union Community Knights 2. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors. Don't you dare go away. Just don't do it.
Consumer loans for real estate, automobiles, RVs, and dreams. Whether you are buying your first home, taking a dream vacation, or paying for life's little extras, we have a loan that will fit your needs. St. Ansgar State Bank, local since 1891.
For nearly 30 years, we have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission. Our customers count on us to reliably and safely deliver the fuel products they need to keep their productivity high whenever the need arises. We are continuously improving our capabilities by adding.
Thank you, Johnson Oil and LP, for your sponsorship of Saints TV to help keep it free to watch. For those who are unable to cheer from the stands, Mason Beeland on the mound here for the Saints. And who's up to bat? Well, let me tell you. It's number 22, Mason Mullen, a senior, with a 179 batting average and a 273 on-base percentage. Mason Beelan trying some things here. Swing and a miss brings the count to 1-2. Here in the top of 2. If you're just joining us, Candle Genius coming at you from Waterloo Riverfront Stadium, home of the Bucks. The Union Community Knights scored 2 in the top of 1. The St. Ansgar Saints scored 6 in the bottom of 1. And now after only 1 inning, we've already seen 8 runs scored in this game. Mason Beelan coming tight inside with that one to fill the count. 3-2 is the count here. Joe Clevenger makes it look like maybe he had to stare at the sun to get that one, but he does make the catch on that hard hit ball out to right field. Well played by Clevenger to track that baby down and get it in spite of the sun's location, which was probably perfectly terrible for the poor guy. And that's 1 out here in the top of 2. Mason Beelan on the mound. Number 4, Andrew Sadler, the pitcher tonight. Junior Andrew Sadler up to bat. Sadler has 8 at-bats on the season, has yet to get his first hit. Has found himself on base 3 times with walks, struck out 8 times so far this season. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2 here at the top of 2. And we're heading to the top of the order with number 9, senior Sam Fell. A 203 average with a 344 on-base percentage. Fell has 15 hits so far this year. That's 11 singles. 3 doubles and a triple. Not uncommon for a left-handed hitter to have some triples. So he tends to be running away from the ball when he's running toward third, unlike a right-hander who would pull hard and be running toward it. On fouls left, leaving us with a count of 1-2. Carson Sparrow calls off the catcher on that one, getting out number 3 for the Saints. Hey, let's take a moment here to thank Brian Pierce, familiar face. Hey, Brian. Brian says, hey, boys. Appreciate you being out there watching us tonight, Brian. I always enjoy seeing you in the gear, too. Kathy Cockram, let's go Saints. I'm with you, Kathy. Let's go Saints. Let's go get some more runs. The score is 6 Saints. Union Community Knights, 2. And we're heading to the bottom of the second inning where the Saints will – they're just going to be offensive on offense. Let's just go with that. We'll be back right after this. Hey, if you're not subscribed to the Enterprise Journal, you are missing out. Head over to ejnewspaper.com, click on Contact Us, and either call or email to get yourself subscribed. That's the Enterprise Journal, the leading newspaper in Mitchell County for news, sports, obituaries, editorials, and opinion. EJNewspaper.com.
We are currently in our 10th year of operations here at Bet Roofing. One of the most exciting things about owning a business has been just seeing us grow over the course of that decade, from starting out again pretty small to what we're able to accomplish in the amount of square footage of roof we put on.
For the Saints, number 5, Jace Cheesaw.
Thank you, Bet Roofing, for your contributions to help us keep Saints TV free to watch for those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Up to bat number 5. Playing left field tonight, Jace Sweesaw. Sweesaw pops that one foul. Sweesaw, by the way, a junior with a .438 average, a .542 on-base percentage. It's ball 2, 2-1's the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs, a bottom of 2 if you're just joining us. Candle Genius at Waterloo Buck Stadium. That's a riverfront stadium in Waterloo, Iowa. The perfect day for baseball. I think the forecast shows, I shouldn't say forecast, thermometer at this point. So somewhere in the low 80s, somewhere around 80, but nice breeze. Not too much, not too little, and not the rain we've been seeing. The field looks great here at Riverfront Stadium. Jace pulls that one hard to the right, a little too hard, right? Full count, 3-2 here for Sweesaw, who is the Saints' first batter here in the second inning. That one goes inside, and that's going to be a free base on balls, bringing up batter number 3 in the order. Number 6 on his jersey, playing first base, senior Carson Sparrow. Carson Sparrow hit a double, his second of the day in that last at-bat here in the first inning of this one. Low outside, ball 1. Jace Sweesaw on first base. Carson Sparrow in the box. Sparrow lays down a beauty of a bunt. Third baseman's got a heck of a play to make. Doesn't get it done. Sparrow safe at first. Sweesaw safe at second. That is the best bunt I have seen in a very long time.
Now batting cleanup man, number 20, Joe Clevenger.
The super fun change of lineup, putting Joe Clevenger in there. He was 3 for 4 in the first game. Sophomore Joe Clevenger up to bat with runners at first and second in the bottom of the second inning here. No outs so far in the bottom of this one. Pretty dang good pitch. Clevenger lets it go by. Carson Sparrow on first base. Just bunted that one. I'm pretty sure he'd rather hear coach call for a double. He likes hitting doubles, but does what he's told. Does his job, so they say. That one's bouncing off the ground. Catcher makes fields. Good catch by first base on that one. Not an easy one to grab. Clevenger does his job, advances the base runners, a scoring position here with 1 out in the bottom of 2. Maxwell Beeland. Playing shortstop tonight. Up to bat. Jace Sweesaw on third base. Carson Sparrow on second. Maxwell Beelan, I think, eyeing all that green field out there. Runners were ready. That one bounces foul. That's strike one on Beeland. Great job, Beeland. That's what a 2-for-1 looks like, folks. That's 2 runs, 1 out. By design. Push that ball away so the catcher's got to turn his back on it. Get those boys across the plate. We said earlier we'd trade out for a run all day. We'll trade now for 2 runs. Even more. Bases cleared. Number 15, Gus Walk, coming up to bat. Gus Walk, a junior, takes a swing. .254 is his batting average. .400 is his on-base percentage. And 0-1 is his count. Two-two's count on Walk. Walk with 14 singles and a triple on the season. And that one is dropped. Statistically, I don't know. I assume that goes down as an error, but Gus Walk safe at first. Number 11 pitching today, and in the batter's box now, lefty Mason Beeland. Gus Walk on first base. Pretty good looking pitch there for Beeland. Here's some cheers from the Knights dugout as that play looked pretty good, but the ball pops out. Pretty good pickoff move. Ball mishandled. Gus Walk finding himself safe at third. The defense reeling right now, struggling a little bit. Some errant plays. Tough to get out of these innings sometimes. Saints scored 2 so far in this one. We got 2 outs, runners on first and third. And we are going to take a break. We'll be back right after this message from... We're going to hear from Falk, LR Falk Construction. Let's go there.
So at LR Falk, our goal is to provide the stable foundation for our employees, their families, our customers, and our communities to thrive. try our best to do that every day. Throughout the history of our company, one thing that really sets us apart is we still are a family-owned business. L.R. Falk was the company and still is the company. Part of the reason he started getting into the mining industry was he was hauling cat tractors and saw an opportunity where here's some big equipment. I think he saw that gravel and limestone was going to be a huge commodity.
Holy moly, is up to bat. Connor Mullenbach, number 7. Just a sophomore. No pitching changes made here. Runners at first and third. We got maybe a play. Oh, my. That is not how I saw that one going down. I would believe that that play is meant to at least get into a pickle so that we can score the runner, especially with that throw from the catcher going down the way that it did. In either case, Saints score 2 in the bottom of 2. We're going to be right back after this with the top of 3. Saints lead this one 8-2 at Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo, Iowa.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Box K Beef, premium wholesale beef. From our place to your plate.
For all your electrical needs, contact the boys at Al's Electric in St. Ansgar, Iowa. Proud supporters of Saints Athletics.
Thanks, Al's Electric, for sponsoring Saints TV. Sawyer Spence, sophomore, up to bat. Spence has 13 hits. That's 12 singles and a double so far in the year. Mason Beelan with a heck of a grab. Making the throw to Carson Sparrow to get out number 1 here at the top of 3. Number 24, sophomore Mays Weber up to bat. And he's bringing his 3.0 on average, his .416 on base percentage. Got 22 hits on the year, 21 singles and a double. And that one is brilliantly fielded by Joe Clevenger. Brilliantly backed up by Anthony Schnabel. And that is a quick 2 outs here at the top of 3. Ethan Winicky, sophomore, up to bat. A lot of sophomores here. 394 is his average, 476 on base percentage. 28 hits this year. That's 21 singles, 5 doubles, and 3 triples for the sophomore. Hitting very well for such a young player, especially. That's going to go down as a single at least. That ball is there quick, but not quick enough. That's a double for Winicky, so chalk him up. We talked about five doubles already. Add that to the tally. Good play there by Gus Walk. Get the ball. Don't let it get past you. Toss it to Sparrow. Get the out. Gavin Fredrickson, a freshman, Way to get the bat on the ball on that one, and he seems like he's pretty quick too. Nearly beat that throw. But that's it for the top of three. We'll be back here with the bottom. Saints go on offense when we come back right after this message from Gordy's Repair. This broadcast brought to you in part by Gordy's Repair in Stacyville, Iowa.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Agent Brian Putney with offices in St. Ansgar and Stacyville, Iowa.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services in Stacyville, Iowa.
We have a lot of honest, hardworking employees working together to create the best product and get it to our customers in the most time-efficient manner to keep the ag industry moving.
At K2 Agronomy, we embrace a holistic approach to crop production, focusing on soil, seed, and plant health. K2 Agronomy, helping our customers to achieve the maximum return on their investment.
Emmanuel Lutheran Church in St. Ansgar is celebrating 150 years of God's faithfulness to us who believe that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
Are you sure that's the color you want?
Positive.
Hey, did you remember to grab painter's tape?
Yes.
And you think this is enough paint?
Don't worry. I've done this before. I know what I'm doing. Air.
Hey, why don't you use your phone to pay?
My phone?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before.
Pay with just a tap.
Thank you, FSB, for sponsoring Saints TV. Up to bat, number 7, third baseman Connor. Holy moly, Mullenback takes strike one. New pitcher here for the Knights. That's Harrison Bisline, a junior. He's got a 12.97 ERA. He's got 3 strikeouts so far on the year. 11.1 innings pitched and 83 overall batters. Coach Sweesaw taking a moment. And we're going to sub out number 24, Trey Johans is coming in to run for number 7. Holy moly, Mullenback. Up to bat number 18, Tyler Girk, who hit a beauty along third baseline for a double last at-bat. He's probably dreaming of doing the same thing again here. A little different pitch velocity. Got to make some adjustments. New pitcher on the mound, figuring some things out as we go. That one in the dirt. Two O's to count. Make that 3-0. That one comes across the plate high. Trey Johans on first base, just an 8th grader. Tyler Girk takes his free base after 4 pitches. And we now have base runners on first and second heading into the top of the order. Coach Sweesaw signaling to the base runners. Quick communication with Anthony Schnabel. Schnabel gets a bat down but does not make contact. That should go down as a pass ball. The catcher should have probably had that one. And on Schnabel's stat line, that's going to go down as strike one. Now runners on second and third base, both in scoring position. That one looks a little outside, but certainly something Schnabel can get his bat on. And in typical Schnabel format, he decides, you know what, I'll do my best work with 2 strikes. We'll just get there. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Schnabel launches that one. Doesn't go too high, but possibly catchable by third base. Maybe not quite enough altitude on that one to get under, but he makes an attempt. 0-2, still the count. Schnabel right through the pitcher's head, and that's going to score 1. Make that, well, we're going to try for 2 anyway. Great job getting in there for Tyler Gert. Get to home plate, make the slide. Schnabel goes down with a double, bringing up Jace Sweesaw at number 5. Schnabel's going to change out his gear there on that one. 2 runs scored on the hit. And left fielder Jace Sweesaw coming up to swing a bat. Inside pitch, ball 1. Sweesaw, by the way, with 28 hits, 25 singles and 3 doubles on the year. Sweesaw taps that one foul. If you're just joining us, Candle Genius here, coming at you from Waterloo, Iowa. Riverfront Stadium. Saints score 6 in the first inning, compared to the Union Community Knights, who scored 2 in the first inning. Knights held scoreless since. Beyond that, Saints have scored 2 in the second, and now 2 in the bottom of 3 here with no outs so far. Jace decides just to go to center field on that one, blops that one down, and we got Schnabel coming in easily to home. Outfielders smartly just keep the ball close to second base. A throw down to first isn't going to affect the potential score. It's just going to leave Sweesaw an opportunity to get to second. They recognize that and say, let's just take what we got, and that's a base runner on first. Up to bat, number 6, Saints senior Carson Sparrow. That'll go down as strike 1 for Sparrow. Sparrow with 33 hits. That's 23 singles, 10 doubles coming into today. He's done a good job of adding to that so far. We got a runner going, and we got a throw coming. If that throws a little to the right, they may have a chance, but in either case, Sweesaw safe at second. No outs here in the bottom of 3. Saints have scored 3 so far and are heading into the heart of their batting order. Last at bat, Sparrow bunted. Found him bunted his way safely to first base. You know what? I'm not even sure that was the last bat. I can't keep up anymore. Second base holding, second base tight. Sparrow gets called strike 2 on that one. Count is full. Honestly, not a bad pitch to pull. I think he probably should have just gone for that one, but he felt it wasn't in the zone, and now he needs to protect. 3-2 is the count. And he launches it out to center. The center fielder makes the catch. That's the first one today that he's hit out there that didn't land him on base. Up to the plate, number 20, Joseph Clevenger. Clevenger too fast, shortstop. Bobbles that just enough to delay the throw, and Clevenger now safe at first here with 1 out in the second inning. Runners on first and third, and up to bat, number 21, Maxwell Beeland. I got to tell you, I like the lineup. Clevenger's been doing pretty well. To drop him in the lineup, 4th in the order. Maxwell Beeland, a trustworthy hitter. Can do pretty much anything you want. To put him kind of trailing in more toward the middle or the back half of the order, I think is a brilliant move by Coach Sweesaw. Takes strike 1. He looks agreeable to that. Fair ball. Looked like it might have been foul. Looked like everyone maybe believed it was foul. Max Beeland makes his way to first base. Catcher says, I'm not even going to throw it down because I got this runner looking me in the eye here. Now bases loaded. Gus Walk comes up to bat, number 15 for the Saints, with only 1 out here in the bottom of 3. Saints lead in this one 11-2. The bases are juiced. And Gus puts one right where it hurts. That's a tough one. They think about going to 2. Mishandled. A lot going on in that play, but at the end of the day, you got a 2-run. I'll call it a single plus an error on that one. Heck, if I'm putting the stats in, I'll just call it a double for the guy. That was a perfectly placed ball. Drops along in play along the first baseline and then kind of squirts away from the right fielder on that one. Saints now 5 runs into this third inning, a 13-2 lead with 1 out here, 2 base runners. Mason Beeland up to bat with his brother Maxwell Beeland. Leave it to Beeland. Gus Walk on second. And that is a tricky one. Mason's got no business swinging his bat at that one. He doesn't. 1-1's the count here on Mason Beeland. Coming across as strike 2 for Beeland. We got a 2-2 count. 1 out. Low one in the dirt. Fills the count. We got a full count here up to Mason Beeland and what he decides to do on this one. He does need to protect with 2 strikes. We'll take him on base any way we can get him. And that, sir, is a good one to swing at. Feels like that's getting called a strike either way. Get a bat on it. Live for another pitch. Ball 4 loads the bases as number 7, Saint sophomore. Holy moly. Connor Mullenbeck comes up. Saints leading 13-2 in this one with 1 out. There are mercy rules that play into varsity baseball, and those rules are a 15-run lead after, we'll call 3.5, or I'll call it 4 innings, would end a game early. Saints would need a few more for that, and they'd have to hold these Knights. The way these scores by inning are going, it's certainly a possibility. For just joining us, the top of 1, the Union Community Knights score 2 runs. The St. Andrews Saints score 6. Knights held scoreless in the second and third, while the Saints score 2 and 5 respectively. That's a hit by a pitch that equals a run against Mullenbeck, and I got a feeling see if they let Mullenbeck run here. Been recovering from a bit of an injury, so I know we've been doing some running for him. Knights huddle up at the mound. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this message.
Whether for work or for play, having a driver's license is pure freedom. Saints Driving School offers year-round driver's education classes. Why would you wait? Call 641-420-3594 today.
We are dreamers and doers, and the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
St. Ansgar State Bank has a strong commitment to farmers. We provide the highest level of service with quick turnaround time, competitive interest rates, flexible payment options, and the ability to work with you on any size loan. Our agricultural banking specialists are experienced in farming and understand the important role agriculture credit plays in your operation. Because of our ability to make local credit decisions, we respond quickly to your total agricultural financing needs. St. Ansgar State Bank, helping you meet your financial goals.
All right. Welcome back. Brock Bergemeyer on the mound for these Knights. Bergemeyer, sophomore. 1.2 innings pitched. He's pitched to 13 overall batters. He has a 25.2 ERA. He struck out 1. He walked 1, and he's hit 3. Up to bat for the Saints, number 18, Tyler Girk. Bases loaded. Scores 14-2 Saints in the bottom of 3. Jeff Anderson says, what was the score of the first game? Our first game, Saints win 7-3 versus the Starmont Stars, who pretty good team, ultimately. We didn't have our best defensive performance at the beginning of that one, but we figured it out, worked our way through it, found our way there. So make that 4 hit batters. And some of these pitchers today have had difficulty with left-handed pitchers. Joel, game is not over until after 4 innings. Thank you, Joel Carlson, for chiming in. An inning, it's a 15-run mercy rule after 4, or if you're the home team, maybe 3.5. Right? If you're the home team with the lead, it's 3.5. Anthony Schnabel up to bat here. That wild pitch gets past the catcher, and we now have another run on the board. 2 runners in scoring position. Saints leading by this one by 14 in this one. 16-2 is the score. Anthony Schnabel, Saints 8th grader, up to bat. And he'd love a chance to put one into play. Again, left-handed batters seem to be a challenge for a lot of these pitchers. That's 2 now. But with a pass ball, that does not equate to a run. Schnabel shaking that one off a little bit. Look like he's ready to go. Number 2 in the order, number 5 on his jersey, playing left field tonight, Jace Sweesaw. Joel, you're almost right on that. 3.5. 3.5. Takes 4 innings, which isn't always 4 innings if you're the home team with a big lead. Jace is pushing this one hard out to center field. Connor Mullenback playing it safe on that one. And now with 2 outs, Carson Sparrow comes up to bat with bases loaded. I thought that might be called a strike. Coach shouts at Sparrow, top half, kid, top half. Don't be giving them one to park under. They're playing deep. Sparrow apparently is thinking black and blue does not look good on those red striped socks. So he boogies his way out of the way, and a 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of 3 is what we've got. And that's a swing and a miss on a pretty good pitch by number 23, Brock Bergmeyer, sophomore. Sparrow is now on a 1-2 count here with 2 outs, bases loaded. In protect mode, I'm surprised he didn't swing at that, but he must have felt it was clearly not within reach. 2-2's a count. Definitely outside, and that's going to score a run. Holy moly, Mullenback scores on that one. Score now 17-2. Coach Sweesaw giving some nice direction out there. The count is full for Carson Sparrow. And that one is sailing too deep. deep, left, right. This might not be a double. It might just be a triple. We'll see what he decides to do with it. In this case for Sparrow, playing it safe might be the best thing because he kind of likes that stat of how many doubles today? 3 today, maybe? Pretty dang good hit by Sparrow on that one. Add a double to daily doubles total. Record number of doubles for the Saints is 14. Sparrow has at least tied that at this point. Number 20, Joe Clevenger up to bat. Saints now lead 19-2 versus these Union Community Knights. These Knights are a very young team. And we know with baseball, it just takes reps. Got to get the reps. They just keep the reps in, keep doing their thing, and I'm sure they'll have a very good team. Today doesn't feel like their day, at least not in this one. They did win the first game to get here. So Joe Clevenger hits that one to the pitcher. The pitcher throws him out. And that will end an 11-run bottom of the third. And all the Saints just need to hold on here for the top of 4. And this one will end early. So we're going to be right back here with the top of 4 right after this. Don't you dare go anywhere.
Nah, man. It's not a broadcast. It's a broadcastation.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Colbert Realtors, with service you can depend on and know-how you can count on.
St. Ansgar is a thriving community in north-central Iowa with a lot to offer. Founded in 1853 by a group of Norwegian immigrant farmers, St. Ansgar is a small town with culture, character, and charm. Known as the Garden Spot of Iowa, it is a wonderful place to grow your family or business. You might not expect all the wonderful amenities you'll find here. Within our shops, you'll find unique gifts, home decor, collectibles, and antiques. You'll also find restaurants, outdoor activities, and events. St. Ansgar is a great place to visit any time of the year, and we take pride in our schools. Our youth are provided the highest quality education in a secure, positive, and challenging environment, empowering all students to reach their full potential.
All right, we are back. Heading at the top 4 here, Saints with a 17-run advantage over these Union Community Knights. Just a little bit of chatter out there. Thanks, Jeff Anderson. Softball is 12 after 3, 10 after 5. So, Joel, you might be thinking a game can end after 3 in softball. In baseball, it does take 4, unless, of course, you are the home team. They're not going to make you hit again if there's no opportunity to reduce that 15-run lead. So, Saints have a 17-run advantage, so if the Saints should shut them down, and by the way, if you're thinking about, hey, there's a Beeland who pitched last inning and a Beeland who's pitching this inning, but what do he do? Does he pitch with his left hand? Does he pitch with his right hand? Well, I got news, folks. It's not the same Beeland. Mason's big brother, Maxwell Beeland, on the mound for the Saints, getting some reps in here before the dual showdown versus Northwood Kensett on Monday. Number 21 for these Knights. Let me get you some stats here. Garrett Kalberg, a freshman. Colbert looking for his first hit so far this year. That's an 0-2 count on the freshman. Maxwell Beelan, by the way, a senior, playing his final baseball games here. He will not be continuing. Now that is a big hit for Colbert, and a big grab that I'm not sure if my screen caught that one or not, but that was a beautiful grab to Rob Colbert of his first hit on the season. That one goes to, I want to say Porter we saw out there. Who the heck do we have out there? All kinds of confused as to where everybody's at right now. Number 10, Bryson DeWinter. Just an 8th grader up to bat. I love to see 8th graders playing these varsity games. What a great opportunity. The stat line shows negative hits. I don't know even what that means. So, Joel, can you help me out? What is negative hits? And a negative batting average. I don't know. It's either something's wrong or... And Joel, I agree with you, man. Like every baseball season, I have to remind myself of the rules. And it goes back to my history. There is another big one. I'm a little late to the camera on that one, but that was 2 giant hits out there. I can't drive this camera with a hoot. Great job out in left field. I want to say Porter Suisaw. Am I right on that? My goodness. Joel, thanks for trying to help out on that. Hey, Saints, Ansgar Saints are your champions today here in Waterloo at the Bucks Stadium. That's Riverfront Stadium, Waterloo. We go 2-0 on the day. Score 7 runs in the first game and 19 in this one. That's 26 runs overall to 5 on the day today. This one ends in 3.5 innings. Call it 4. Saints victorious, and we get to end this game this night a little bit earlier than we had thought. Thanks for joining us. Hey, don't miss out. We got a doubleheader on Monday night in St. Ansgar. The Northwood Kensett Vikings are coming to visit Tradition Field, where we will have Game 1 Little League call-up. That's kind of a big deal. You get to see all the little guys come up, get their names called. We're going to be featuring that on Saints TV during Game 1. During Game 2, we have Senior Night. 4 seniors that we're celebrating this year, including Drew Powers, who you haven't seen much lately because he is nursing an injury that essentially ends his season. I'm trying my best. Come on, focus. 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 That's a nice-looking net. Come on, focus. Jeez, you know what? Let me see. I'm going to play with something here. I am going to undo my autofocus. Let's see, now what, huh? Let's see, can we do it? No. Focus, hold on. Stay with me. All right, I'm done with it. Hey. Be at Tradition Field on Monday. 2 games. First one's a Little League call-up. That's a varsity game. Second varsity game. Senior Night. Carson Sparrow, Drew Powers, Tyler Girk, Maxwell Beeland. Come and give them a high five, a chest bump, or whatever it is that you deem appropriate as we celebrate the time that these guys have given our St. Ansgar Saints. All of these seniors, Cedar River Bandits, We've seen these guys play a lot of ball for a long, long time. Come see them off in the last regular season conference games on Monday, and then we'll host Charles City for our last regular season showdown that we know of. I should say schedule the regular season showdown on Tuesday. We're still looking to finish up a Clarksville game that we started and maybe find another way to get a game in here before the playoffs start for us. Our first game will be July 9th against a to-be-determined opponent. So, thanks for joining us here. Candle Genius signing off from Waterloo, Iowa. Saints victorious, 7-3 in Game 1, 19-2 in Game 1, and walk-away champions here in Riverfront Stadium, Waterloo. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.